Good morning. We've done a lot of reports now about Chinese car exports, and especially for new energy vehicles, which include electrics and hybrids. China is the world's largest car market, almost as big as the US and Western European markets combined. China is also the world's largest exporter of vehicles, and the lower manufacturing cost is a primary driver. The Seal from BYD and the Volkswagen ID.3 are cars with similar specs. They're both electric, but the manufacturing cost differences jump off the page. The Seal is built in China and the VW is in Germany. Across the board, everything costs less by double-digit percentages, but the biggest of all are in logistics and distribution, factory cost, and labor. In China's domestic market, prices for new cars are falling. Ruthless efficiency in the Chinese factory sector means deflation and lower prices for almost everything. And it's that particular data point which is driving a new export boom in used cars from China. This report is from 2024, and in 2023, Chinese firms exported used cars to over 140 countries. The catalyst for this industry is the rapid turnover of cars in China's domestic market. New car prices are falling, so buyers here are trading in even late model used cars to buy new. This is an updated report, September 2025, and in 2024, 400,000 used cars were shipped to over 160 countries. There are 195 countries in the world, so that's over 4/5 of countries who are importing used cars from China. Chinese companies in the market are trying to get away from price as a differentiator for used cars and shift instead to perceptions of quality and to brand trust. My company is familiar with that part. The inquiries we get from fleet dealers in Europe and Africa are specific. They want used cars, fewer than 5 years old, from Chinese factories that build Western brands. There are dozens of those. Chinese plants that build for Ford and General Motors and Volvo and Mercedes. Almost all our requests are for gas-powered cars and trucks, not electrics. And they're also vehicles with strong brand recognition in the foreign markets. For the used cars, many buyers prefer Western brands and designs, but the price advantages that come from building them in a Chinese factory. The mechanics are already familiar with those vehicles, so they're easier to maintain and repair, and the tariffs are even lower. There are some big advantages here to fleet buyers. I'm referring now to dealerships, car rental agencies, companies that buy 10 or more vehicles at a time. New cars are sold through dealership networks, and those dealers have protected sales territories and price guarantees. Pre-owned vehicles don't move through those sales channels, so buyers are dealing directly with the logistics and the inspection companies in China. Exports of used cars is a new industry in China. The first car export deal was just 6 years ago, in July 2019. 300 cars from Nansha port in Guangdong. Nansha is one of the biggest used car export hubs for China, with over 200 companies there. Ro-ro ships are roll-on, roll-off. They're typical of car carriers. Exports of pre-owned vehicles outbound Nansha port in 2024 were over 33,000, more than 3.5 times higher than 2023, and about that again in car export value. The port of Shanghai is also heavily invested in this industry, and they're seeing strong growth too. In the first 11 months of 2025, Shanghai exported over 20,000 used cars, more than double what Shanghai shipped in 2024. Let's look more closely at the export value figures from Nansha. They were a total value of $547 million, and that is for 33,486 used cars. That works out to over $16,000 per vehicle on average. So these are high-end cars and trucks. They're late model vehicles, high quality, and with strong brand recognition. And that's what foreign buyers are after. This is Pingyao, ancient city in Shanxi. Be good. Let your light shine before men, so they see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and all your soul, and all your mind.